And welcome back, it is I, Hasky, your host. Today, we are going to be starting what may be the first of many how-to guides where we will take a look at games you might feel that you need a little bit of help with. These videos will include tips and tricks, as well as walkthroughs, which will hopefully get you back on track. Our first guide will be on collecting medals on Star Fox 64, and in this first video of the guide, we will be looking at none other than the first level, Corneria. Now, to help you along with the collecting of the medals in this game, we're just going to be taking a look at unedited or uncut clips of each level, so you can see exactly where I went without any sort of interruptions or having the video jump around. You can just watch from beginning to end, and you can see exactly where I went, when I used my bombs, stuff like that.
Thanks, Fox. I thought they had me.
So Corneria here requires 150 kills in order to get the medal on. As far as comparing it to other levels, as far as difficulty goes, I would say it's probably around the middle-ish. There are certainly easier levels, but there are also much harder levels as well. I would say that if there is a secret to Corneria, it's knowing where to fly. If we watch here, I'll be going underneath arches, like this right here. This is an example, actually. I'll be going in between these, like that ruined building right there, and it spawned 3 of those like butterfly enemies. And if you don't know those tricks, here's another example right here, going underneath this arch that spawned 4 of them. So really, you want to know, you want to fly through this level a couple of times and just kind of experiment. And you know, if you can see some I don't know, building to fly underneath or go through, make sure you try it to see if you can spawn extra enemies, as that will get you that much closer to getting the medal. Beyond that, I would say that there's probably one specific enemy that I would recommend looking out for. There will be, I think, 2 of them popping up here on the level in just a few seconds. I'll try to point them out. But they're the robot guys that throw the I-beams and that they roll around on like the tank treads. They're worth 6 kills each, and there's probably 6 or 8 of them on the level. So yeah, there they are, those guys right there. Yeah, see, 6 kills. So if you can manage to, you know, kind of memorize where those guys are and make sure you pick them off as you fly by, yeah, those kills are going to add up. And also these guys here, I don't really know what their purpose is other than just looking cool and skiing around. But yeah, there's another 4 kills each. I didn't point out that I'll be accomplishing this mission. There are a few more enemies on that fork of the level. The level would have otherwise ended pretty much right here, but by accomplishing the mission you go through the waterfall, and then there's like this single room full of enemies, and that is just a little bit more, getting you that much closer. So there we go, 150 kills, getting me the badge. That wasn't too bad. And as always, you know, make sure you use your charge shot. You'll be getting extra kills if you can manage to kill groups of enemies. But yeah, other than that, that's it. Alrighty, so here comes the boss fight now. This boss fight is like most boss fights in this game, in that you cannot do anything to really increase your score on it. You can't cheese it and, you know, farm kills in any way. This boss, like for example, does create a lot of missiles that fly around and you attack your allies, but shooting them down doesn't do anything for you. So you can only get the 11 kills from this guy. I believe this boss gives you 11 kills. Nothing you can do will change that. So you just fight the boss. And what I'm getting at is I really could have cut these boss fights out, but there are certain situations in this game where there might be a couple of extra enemies or objects in a boss fight's area where you might be able to get a couple of extra kills. So we'll make sure to keep an eye out for that. But this one was just one of those fights where, yeah, you just fight it and that's it.
We're heading out. All aircraft report.
You did it! I was worried for a moment.
You're becoming more like your father.
I'm fine. You okay over there, Fox?
So yeah, there you go, 177 kills. No records by any means, I'm sure, but hopefully that got you enough information that you can go out and get the medal on your save file too. And thus, we have collected the very first medal of our Star Fox 64 medal guide. I'll bring up the menu here in a second, which can lead you to the other videos of this series. Please feel free to click on the annotations if you'd like to see what collecting the medals on those levels looks like as well. If you enjoyed this guide, please consider leaving a like or subscribing to the channel for more tips, tricks, walkthroughs, and let's plays. See you in the next video.